Life by Christ, restoration, transformation, hope, healing, dominion, mentoring, impartation of the word, effectual prayers, flow of the Spirit, worship, charity, and interactive. Live your life with Dr. Loveth.
Hello, Dr. Ma. At what point do we say it is enough in a bid to protect our man's ego? At what point? Do we do it to our detriment? What's your take on this, man? All right, that's a good question. Because I know sometimes we do hear things like, oh, protect your man's ego, men have ego, never tamper with your man's ego, and yada, 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 and all that. There's nothing wrong with that. Even someone said it depends on the man, if the man is good, right? So, if the man is a good man, but now going to the question really, at what point, right? At what point? You do not, in a bid to protect somebody's ego, whether it's even a man or a woman, to your detriment. To your detriment. I know we live in a world of show-offs, where people try to put up a front, try to act like, hey, I am the one feeding my wife and my children. I'm the one doing this, I'm doing that, I'm doing that. While the woman is sitting down there, and maybe his siblings, his family, that's her mother-in-law, on the other hand, you see them disrespecting her, condescending on her, thinking it is our brother's money that she's using to enjoy all this. And meanwhile, the reverse is the case. Because she's one of those women who they have told, Madam, protect your man's ego. It's not everything you say outside. Shh, don't talk. Swallow the bitter pills in silence. But I want to let you know something. That ego is not one of the fruits of the Spirit of God. Let us first of all start with the foundation. Is it not better we start with the foundation? Ego is not one of the fruits of the Spirit of God. So I would rather you seek to protect a man's soul more than you do his ego. Oh, don't let people know that your husband is a womanizer, cheating up and down, sleeping with all manner of things and creatures. And they tell you, shh, don't talk, until the man dies of some disease somewhere. And then the woman begins to gripe inside. Oh, don't let people know that he is this or she's that. So here's my point. The moment it becomes detrimental to your well-being, to the well-being of the family, to the well-being of maybe your kids, your children, even to his or her well-being, my dear, put a stop to it. It means you've got to do something about it. It means you've got to confront it. You don't sit down and watch idly by and watch your house collapse. And then somebody out there who doesn't even know what you're going through is telling you, no, don't say anything, keep quiet. Are they living with you? Are they experiencing the same things you are experiencing? Do they even see the things that you see, the things you observe? Because it's cheap to be on the outside looking in and giving your take and your opinion, as to how people will run their businesses. So in this case, it is really not a one rule fits all, right? It's not. It's not. The energy with which you will use to protect your man's ego, why don't you use it to see that his soul is truly saved, to see to it that he changes for the better, for the better, for the better. And that's where, I always say, never live life simply to impress. Oh, no. God did not create you and I to impress. He created us as expressions of his glory, of his power, of his love, of his beauty in this world. That's why he created us. 2 Corinthians 2, verse 14. It says he maketh manifest his savour by us. He maketh manifest his savour by us. We manifest Christ everywhere we go. And how do you manifest Christ? In your godly virtues. And the last time I checked, ego is not part of it. It's not part of it. So when you see people hammering on ego, it's unchristian to even hold on to things like that. It's unchristian. And when talks start coming from that angle, somebody does something and they say, oh, well, it's a man. No, as a man. You see them, they begin to flirt with the word of God. They begin to manipulate, diffuse, dilute, you get, the word of God. Just in a bid to suit a man's ego. It's unchristian. Come on. Open your eyes. Can't you see? It's unchristian to do that. It's not wise to do that. You're not helping yourself. You're not helping that person, on the other hand. You're not doing that. That's why you see me, I never hesitate to bin traditional blabbings, especially when they are not in sync with the word of God. I bin it. The moment somebody's just talking and say, oh my, as the tradition, the culture, and they are talking in that direction, I tell them, say, you know what? Please, anything that is not in sync with the precepts of the word of God deserves to be in the bin. It should be binned. So protect your soul. If you love someone, protect their soul more than you would their ego. All right?